So, tell me about the Bad Boys and why you chose those.
Well, the throw distances we're dealing with here for all of the lights, actually, never mind the lights out in the stadium, are much larger than you would normally be expected to deal with. And the proportions of the structure are deceptive in that it makes everything feel smaller than it is. And you can go to the back of the stadium and it doesn't look, it's clearly big, but it doesn't look that enormous until you see a person standing next to it. And I'm guessing, but even the closest lights to the stage, I mean, the trusses trim out at 28 metres, and with a 2.5 metre stage, that's still a hell of a throw. That's about an 80-foot throw, and the ones in the legs are probably nearer a 100-foot throw. And so there's no way that old school moving lights are going to have any gas left at all by the time you get there. And most particularly in the stadium, I was keen to, I want to use the crowd a lot, but not just watch them. I thought it would be good to be able to put texture on them and just play with that a little bit. Because not only is it an undulating surface, but of course when it's covered in people, that makes it a really uneven surface, and that could be very nice for some of those textured effects. So I was looking for a fixture that would do this, and coincidentally PRG were coming up with the highly embarrassingly named Bad Boy, which is the last time you'll ever hear me say those words. But we've named it the Icon 2, or the VLI actually is a new one, which we quite like, the VLI. What I found interesting about them was that they started with the application, and unlike other recent heroic failures where a company has started with the notion that they'll just try and make a light that's as clever as possible or cram as much into a fixture as they can, PRG started with the application, which is essentially big shows, stadium shows, large-scale arena shows, that sort of thing. And when I first had a demo, I had a demo at Greenford, and I looked at it, and obviously it's very bright, you can see that. And there are a couple of things which I assumed would just be sorted out. The field is not very even, it's very peaky, or quite peaky. And I thought when I was sitting there, the operator doing the demo said that it didn't do colour mixing, but I assumed I'd misunderstood, because obviously nobody in their right minds would make a light in 2009 that didn't do colour mixing. But this turned out to be the case, and my mind sort of stretched for a little bit. But when they explained that both of those things, they could sort both of those things out in a heartbeat, but both of them would reduce the output. And what they were going for, absolutely the most significant thing, is the output. And of course the other things, the field is fine, and in a rock show, you can get away with, essentially it looks like there are scrollers in there if you roll from one colour to the next. And up until 10 years ago, we thought that was clever. So that really has been their masterstroke, is to start with what this light is going to do, and then really work towards that particular goal. Because I got to tell you, when you're at the back of Wembley, all you need is the gas to get the photons to the stage. And after that, if you can do colour mixing, great. If you can't, it's really not that big a deal. So, and all the other stuff, they're big, they're loud, and all that kind of thing. But within the parameters of a big rock show, they absolutely got it right. Now, and I was keen to, it was vital to see them in anger outdoors. And so Robin Wayne rather enigmatically managed to arrange a demonstration at Wembley Stadium, and we're still not quite sure how he did that. But we kind of got one of everything, one of every kind of light, including ones I was very familiar with to give me a benchmark that I understood. And happily, the PRG light was clearly the winner.